Okay, so the Christmas tree is the jewel of your Christmas decorating. And if you've ever gazed at the department store Christmas trees and thought you would love to have your tree looking like that, I'm about to give you the tips and tricks that professional tree trimmers use to get that lovely professional look. Okay, first things, decide on a position. Now you need to have sufficient space around the tree for people to move around it, and also so that you can stand back and actually admire the tree. It needs to be out of the path of traffic. Maybe think about putting it in front of a window so it can be viewed from outside as well as in. Maybe in the entranceway, the living room. You will have a spot in your home that's, say, the perfect spot for your Christmas tree. And think about how you're tying your theme into the tree. First thing is to set it up, and you'll need a container to set it up in. I'm talking about a live tree, and obviously if you're using an artificial tree you don't need to worry about the water. So you need to put it in something that works with your theme. Like for a rustic theme, a basket is perfect, so I'll use that as the example. But the tree itself needs to be in a watertight container, so get a bucket or tub that fits inside the basket. Put some bricks in the bottom of it to raise the tree and also to weigh it down so it doesn't topple over. Put your stand in on top of that and then your tree. Fill it up with water. If you're having trouble with the tree staying upright, you might want to pop a hook in the ceiling and some fishing wire and actually anchor the tip of the tree towards the ceiling. And you'll need to top the water up each day to keep your tree hydrated. Now, I guess the biggest difference with professionally trimming a tree is the lights. Make sure the lights are clear. Coloured lights are really uncool. And rather than drape them around the branches of the tree, you actually thread them along and back each branch. So start at the centre, at the underneath side of the bottom bough, and thread them out to the tip, loop the lights back, going back to the center, and so move up and down each of the branches and then up the tree until you get to the top. This will create a much more professional look and will accentuate the depth of the tree, so it'll make it look really lush and beautiful. So once you've done that, you need to lay your Christmas decorations out. And I guess as far as quantities are concerned, I would recommend between 15 and 20 feature decorations, and then another 30 or 40 accent decorations for every metre of tree height. Now, you can of course have more or less, but that's a rule of thumb. Put your feature decorations on first, try and space them fairly evenly, and then fill the gaps with the accent decorations. When you've got them all on, you can step back and have a look at your tree and maybe adjust the placement if you feel that there are some gaps or there are some inconsistencies. As you know, I love baubles, and I think that they're a great way of filling up the spaces. You can get so many different colours and finishes, and it's a really nice way to actually theme the tree. The feature decorations I try and buy a year ahead because they're always quite a bit cheaper in the sales. And then you're up to the topping of the tree. And obviously you can use either an angel or specifically a tree topper or a star, and if it's particularly heavy you might actually have to suspend that from the ceiling as well. Just a word on tinsel. Try and avoid the rope type tinsel. If you want to put tinsel on, much nicer look is the tinsel filaments that you put on individually and drape them over the branches. Now, just for a couple of ideas of something different in the Christmas tree, this is an unconventional shape, but this is a lovely look, particularly for the vintage theme with these lovely old blue colours. And also, here's a small Christmas tree done in a punch bowl. And I must admit, I've always thought a small tree was a bit of a cop-out, but I have to say I think this looks quite good. It's actually very appealing and certainly a lot easier to manage if you don't have a lot of space to place your tree. Okay, so thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next recording.